Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are talking about WEEYLITE K21. It's a short review with practical test of a light stick, and more than the product itself, I'm interested in how to use the light stick. One of the light sticks you can see just right here behind me, it's clipped with this magnetic clip to my shelf behind me, to my YouTube shelf, and generally speaking, it's a very well-made light stick. So out of the box, you get just USB-C charging cable, which you would expect, the manual and the light stick, and it's 8 watts, and the battery is 2500 milliamps, right? Yeah, no, mAh. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Blah, blah. Anyways, you have a little OLED screen here where you can see every operation, so let's turn it on. You have WEEYLITE 1.0, and you can have different settings. So you can basically start a scene, you can start it in just a regular mode like 6000 Kelvin, 500,000 Kelvin and whatever, and of course then you have a RGB mixer. So this is what you get with this light stick. It's 1 hour on full power. So this is very important because a lot of you guys may be interested if I put it in my YouTube studio, will it die very soon? So usually YouTube recordings are very short, so that light stick should be totally enough to have to support your YouTube studio, or you can have it plugged in to a charger for good, and then you are safe. Of course, you have a filter thread, not filter, sorry, I'm too used to review cameras. You have this thing to mount it on a tripod or a light stand. So you have light stand mount, and in this case I'm using this mini light stand here. And by the way, having this light stand here, just in a minute I will test how does it work as a key light. So we will use it at 100% of power. The other thing I like about K21 is that this light can be turned on and turned off with the phone, and this is really awesome. And you can even mix everything, so you can basically increase and decrease power in the app. It's called WEEYLITE Pro, and you can scan QR code that you find here in the manual, and it just works. So now let's see how it works as a key light at 100% and at 5600 kelvins. So I will just, put it a little bit away from me, so it's still in the frame, you can see it, but this is acting as a key light. So basically, I love it. It works great. With this light behind, it can create a little YouTube studio without any other lamps. So this lamp is enough to create your YouTube studio. What's more, you can create effects, of course, and that's also something that is pretty cool. So you can, for example, have like, I don't know, this is Flash, right? So you can simulate some kind of effects, which is pretty cool. To me, the most interesting is to have it as an RGB light. So I go back here and I can, for example, mix it. So I can get some nice colors here. And look, both lamps are reacting right now. So see, I have a little of a pinkish light now, but to me the best thing is to have it as a key light. So it's super easy. I can plug it in with my phone, and look at that. I'm using it as a key light right now, and it just works perfect. What is very important, according to producer, the color accuracy is at level RA95 and TLCI 97. So this is pretty color accurate. I'm recording on new Olympus OM1 and expect my own personal review of that camera pretty soon on my channel. And I gotta say that white balance on this camera is absolutely great, and this sensor is amazing. And I tested this light, and you can see the skin tones. The skin tones look really good with this light. Of course, it's a little mixed with my other lights in the studio. However, you can see for yourself that it's pretty color accurate. One more thing to mention is that you can clip them on a metal shelf. Right, you have to wait for it a little bit to stabilize, not to drop down, and it's just beautifully clipped on to the shelf. and it can also create a little accent. So for example, let's give it a little bit of yellowish tint. Now we have 7000 Kelvin or even 8500, or no, this is 2500 Kelvins, and look at this, I already have some mood in the studio. So light sticks are definitely something great to use and something that every YouTuber should have. And honestly, the best usage of a light stick is for B-roll. So basically, most of the times I don't use anything else but this thing to create beautiful B-roll of the product. So for example, you have my iPhone here, and you can even, you don't even have to move your camera. You can even mount it on the tripod and move the lights around, and this will create an amazing effect. Of course, you can set two different, I would usually set it to two different colors and just move it around, and that creates beautiful effects to create B-roll. And I left the best for the end. So what's the best usage of that thing is that you can mount it together and create your own personal lightsaber. Let me just real quick. Yeah, so you can create your own personal lightsaber. And this is great because honestly, yeah. Okay guys, that's it. I think this short review of this K21 WEEYLITE light sticks is enough. Once again, it's 1 hour, so it's enough for your YouTube studio needs, and you can always plug it in with USB-C, which is great. Thank you for joining me on this quick review of K21 WEEYLITE light sticks, and I see you guys in the next one. Probably this will be OM1 or GH6 review that I'm working on, so stay tuned to my channel. See you guys in the next one.